Hello, this is Pat Palmer, and I have a minute for life for you. I'm so tired and frustrated with 80-year-old politicians who can't give up their power and make themselves icons in Washington, D.C. Our system of government was based on the proposition that the citizenry would serve the country and then pass on the responsibility to someone else as they returned home to live out their lives. Today, they enter government when they're young with a modest estate and leave many decades later as millionaires. There really is some wisdom in the statement that says power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. I grew up wanting to be involved in politics, and I actually looked up to many who served in our government. Perhaps age has turned me into a curmudgeon because I no longer feel that way. I used to have a friend who was a cop, and I remember asking him how he could tell if a criminal was telling the truth. He smiled and said if their mouth was open, they were lying. I felt a bit sad for him because his views seemed so negative, but that was what his life experience taught him, and now I'm nearly as pessimistic as he was. I'm all for term limits now. If I was given a mandate to fix the problem with no restraints, how would I go about it? Well, let's think about it. Countries like Israel require that all of its citizens over the age of 18 serve for 32 months and women for a minimum of 24 months. Military service matures young people and gives them a sense of responsibility for the actions of their nation. But I'm not necessarily talking about military service in my dream world. What if we had a draft for all U.S. citizens who are employed between the ages of 30 and 60, who are at least high school graduates or above, and who have no criminal felonies? If drafted, you would go to Washington, be given a fair and generous living wage and a home to live in, and at the finish of one term, you could return home and be able to return to your old job if that's what you wanted to do, or you could find a better job. Of course, this only works in my dream world, but it just might mirror the dream of our founders for government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Lincoln stated, "The care of human life and happiness, and not their destruction, is the first and only object of good government. They that give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty or safety. That government is best which governs least." Where are the statesmen like Washington and Lincoln today? Think about it.